Okay, if you're happy with school, just keep on scrolling. But let me ask you a question. Those of you that are left, is your child happy at school? They can be, and they should be. Here's what I know. Something is causing you at your current school setting to look for another option. Something's not working out. It might not even be fully broken. It might just not be the right fit for you. All right, if we look at a standard bell graph, the traditional school is built for those kids right there through the middle, and it works really great for them. The problem is, on either side, there are kids that are struggling in that format, and there are kids who are high flyers and really performing well, but being held back because of the format. On the inverse, you might be looking for something very specific. You might be looking at a school saying, hey, that school offers something that our family needs, that our family wants. There could be some version of push and pull that caused you to find us today. But here's the problem. Did you know there are other forces beyond the push of a not performing school for your family and the pull of a great new school for your family that are considerations, if you will, in making the switch? That's what I want to talk about today. You see, there's this idea of anxiety of a new solution. It's a little weird. Have you ever noticed this? There are people out there that look at schools like a micro school and say, but wait a minute, there's not 30 kids in rows all in the same class. Wait, you're telling me that there's not four kindergarten classes at your school? Wait, you're telling me that there's only on-site learning happening 3 days a week and that they work from home 2 days a week? That's weird. There's an anxiety because it's different. And you're like, I'm going to have to explain to grandma and grandpa. I'm going to have to talk to my sister or sister-in-law or brother-in-law who's a school teacher that we're trying this. And what if they say, what, you're going to use your kid as a guinea pig? Hey, that stuff happens all the time. It's not right, but it happens. There's an anxiety around that. Let's pull back from the anxiety. If you know this school's not working, you know that school might work, but you're a little worried about what someone might say, let me encourage you to think about it this way. What's the right fit for that kid? What are you going to be happiest with 10 years from now, 2 years from now, where your student is thriving and loving school, and you're like, yeah, it's a micro school, and they're great. My kid gets an actual individualized instruction. My kid gets an actual situation where they're customizing the entire school experience for my child. You don't have to be anxious of that. There are other people like you. It's not as weird as it used to be. There's another impact or a force that is preventing you maybe from trying out this new school type, and that's the habits that you currently have. Sometimes you might think, wait a minute, if my kid doesn't walk down the street and get on the school bus and go to school, that's a habit. That's part of who we are. Uh, Wait a minute, you're telling me that my kid's going to stay at home with me on Wednesdays and Fridays. That's not how we do things. I know. But guess what? Remember the first part? The first part was something's not working. Therefore, we've got to change some things in a very positive way. And so, I want to encourage you to remember that something is broken or not working for you. There is a better option out there that can fit your family's needs better. And even though you might have anxiety around it. And even though it's going to change your habits, it's the right fit. And best news ever, there are still spots available for your kiddo. That's right, we're still enrolling. Our school hasn't even started yet. September the 4th is our first day, and I want to encourage you to think about what's pushing you away from what you're currently doing, what's pulling you to what you want to be doing, and then just erase the anxiety and change the habit for your child. So, all that to say, check us out. We'd love to have a conversation with you. Come take a tour of one of our two campuses and don't let anxiety or habits keep you from what you know you should be doing or could be doing.